Drama in the WNBA has reached a boiling point, and at the center of it all are two powerhouse veterans, Natasha Howard and Dewanna Bonner. What was expected to be a season of promise for the Indiana Fever has spiraled into controversy, following Bonner's shocking midseason exit, a decision that left her teammates, coaches, and fans blindsided. Signed as the veteran backbone meant to help guide a young team anchored by star rookie Caitlinclark, Bonner was handed a significant role, a major contract, and the trust of a rebuilding franchise. But after just 14 games, she vanished from the lineup, citing personal reasons. At first, the team and fans offered grace. Many speculated it was family-related or health-oriented. But as time passed, no clear reason emerged. And that's when the temperature started rising. It all came to a head when Natasha Howard decided silence wasn't enough. Howard, who has been grinding through the ups and downs of the season, posted a pointed message on Instagram, sharing lyrics from the song We Not Done, a statement of resilience that landed less like motivation and more like a direct shot at Bonner. The timing wasn't subtle. Just 54 minutes after the news of Bonner's departure hit the media, Howard's post went live, followed shortly by another declaring she would never quit on her team. For those paying attention, the message was crystal clear. This wasn't just a show of support for the Fever, it was a public call-out of someone she felt had turned their back on the team. Howard's response didn't stop there. She unfollowed Bonner on social media, then refollowed her, only fueling the firestorm of speculation. In the age of digital breadcrumbs, every post, follow, and unfollow tells a story, and Howard's actions spoke volumes. The locker room tension spilled into public view, and fans quickly took sides. Some sympathized with Bonner, wondering if something serious had happened behind the scenes. Others rallied behind Howard, praising her for her toughness, commitment, and honesty. And it's hard to ignore the stark contrast in how the two handled adversity. Bonner, the seasoned vet, signed for $200,000, was given every chance to thrive, but when things didn't align with her vision, she simply walked away. No explanation. No farewell. Just gone. Meanwhile, Howard, despite being considered a questionable fit, never backed down. She embraced the system, adjusted her game, and kept showing up, even when her numbers weren't dazzling and the team wasn't winning as expected. She led not with stat sheets, but with consistency and professionalism. And now, by calling out what she saw as selfishness and abandonment, she cemented her role as a leader in the Fever locker room. Her We Not Done post wasn't just for Bonner, it was for her teammates, the front office, and the fans. It was her way of saying, we're still in this. Don't give up on us. What makes this even more explosive is how unprofessional Bonner's departure appears in hindsight. The Fever had to scramble, eventually waiving Bonner and signing Ari McDonald to a hardship contract just to have enough bodies on the court. This left gaps in team chemistry, disrupted rotations, and, most importantly, sent the wrong message to a group of young players looking for leadership. And that's where Howard stepped up. Instead of shrinking from the moment, she embraced it. Her actions may not have come in a press conference, but they resonated across the league. She didn't sugarcoat her disappointment. She used the platform she had to send a message, you don't quit on your team. From a business standpoint, Bonner's exit is even harder to justify. Professional athletes don't get to pick and choose when they want to honor contracts based on whether the situation suits them perfectly. Taking the money, accepting the role, and then vanishing when it doesn't meet expectations is not just poor optics, it's a breach of trust. Future teams, coaches, and teammates will remember this. When the going got tough, Bonner didn't lead, she left. On the flip side, Howard is now seen as someone who fights through adversity, someone you want in the trenches with you when things get rough. Her reputation as a true professional has only grown, and that can have long-term benefits beyond this season. The decision to handle the issue so publicly may have raised eyebrows, but it also revealed something deeper, leadership. Howard could have kept it all behind closed doors. Instead, she chose to make her stance known. That takes courage. It's not just about one player quitting, it's about team culture, accountability, and pride. Howard made it clear she wasn't going to let one person's selfish decision define the entire team. And in doing so, she set a tone for the rest of the season. For Caitlinclark and the rest of the Young Fever roster, this moment could become a defining one. Seeing a veteran stand tall in the face of adversity, refusing to back down, sends a powerful message about what it means to be committed. There's no denying that Bonner's decision threw a wrench into the Fever's plans. But in the wake of that chaos, a new leader has emerged. Howard's "We Not Done" isn't just a catchy lyric, it's a rallying cry. It tells the fans to keep believing. It tells the locker room that they still have something worth fighting for. And it tells the rest of the league that Indiana may be wounded, but they're not finished. In a season that was already under the microscope because of the addition of Caitlinclark, this dramatic twist only heightened the stakes. But while Bonner chose to walk away, Howard chose to dig in, and that choice may ultimately redefine how both players are remembered in this chapter of their careers.